Hello everyone, tonight we are at Old Trafford, where Manchester United take on West Ham United in a Premier League clash loaded with tension and significance. The Red Devils, struggling to find an identity after some seesaw results, face a Hammer side desperate to haul themselves out of the relegation mire. Ruben Amorim's side are looking to build on their recent 2-1 win against Crystal Palace last weekend and can go as high as fifth in the table if they secure all 3 points. Meanwhile, West Ham continue to flounder in the bottom 3 and would need to win by more than 2 goals this evening to leapfrog 17th place Leeds in the table. The Irons saw a 3-match unbeaten run end with a 2-0 home defeat by Liverpool on Sunday, when they failed to register a shot on target, a game in which they also had Paqueta sent off and who will therefore be not available for this evening's game. Team news for Manchester United: Mateus Cunha returns after a 2-match absence with a head injury, one of 3 changes to the Manchester United side that beat Palace on Sunday. Defender De Ligt misses out completely, while Mason Mount and then Yoro drop to the bench as Mazraoui comes in and Aidan Heaven makes his first league start of the season. United are aiming to end a run of 4 defeats in their last 5 against tonight's opponents. For West Ham, as we mentioned, playmaker Lucas Paqueta is ruled out of this game through suspension following his red card against Liverpool on Sunday. Czech midfielder Tomáš Soucek is recalled, the only change to Nuno Espirito Santo's starting lineup from the weekend's defeat. West Ham are without a number of experienced players who were substitutes at the weekend, including striker Nicolas Füllkrug. Kick-off and West Ham all in white get us underway under the floodlights at Old Trafford, a cold night where you can see your breath as soon as you exhale. There's tension in the air, the stakes feel heavy, but the early exchanges are frantic, messy and disjointed. Eventually, Manchester United get their foot on the ball. Danger for West Ham. Ahmad collects the ball on the right. He cuts inside onto his left foot and whips a fizzing ball towards Zirkzee, but the striker is ahead of it, reaching behind himself awkwardly, and the ball skids out harmlessly for a throw-in. Early spark there, but no finish. West Ham respond instantly. Magassa charging forward after breaking up play, only to be flattened by Casemiro, who times his challenge well. The midfield looks chaotic at present, bodies flying in from every angle. The game has not settled yet. United fans then scream for a penalty moments later. Ahmad feels Fernandes' hand on his back and goes down theatrically. The referee doesn't bite, nor does VAR, nothing doing there. The opening continues to be scrappy. Neither side can settle. Tackles on every second touch. The ball ricocheting unpredictably. It has a cup-tie energy, but none of the cohesion. West Ham now though, on the break. It's Wan-Bissaka, returning to his old home, powers down the right with real intent. He cuts it back from Mateus Fernandes on the edge. Shot! But Fernandes reads it beautifully, sliding across to deflect it wide. It's a corner. West Ham starting to wake up. The corner swings in, chaos ensues, but Zirkzee eventually heads it clear. Moments later, Heaven dives recklessly into Bowen, and that's a yellow card. Only the 8th minute, not ideal for the young defender. West Ham have already figured out they can target him. Now West Ham smell uncertainty. They lift another ball into the United box. Mavropanos wins the header, knocks it down. Todibo shoots and it's blocked again. It was a cluster of United bodies threw themselves into the line of fire there. Good defending. But the game and United still can't settle. West Ham front players drift left, they drift right, trying to drag Heaven out of position. They haven't been able to get a reward yet though. United come forward again, this time with Ahmad, who bursts upfield and slips the ball toward Fernandes. Oh, that's a good challenge. Soucek arrives with a perfectly timed sliding block. Fernandes waved for a penalty in vain. Nothing in that either. Play on. The pattern in the game is emerging. United attack, West Ham counter. United lose structure, West Ham threaten. The referee now pauses play to fix his audio system, and the delay feels fitting. The match has no rhythm. Neither team has managed 3 consecutive passes under pressure. The game is still up for grabs. We're back underway and it's as scrappy as ever. Fernandes is chopped down by Potts. Mazraoui is stepped past by Wilson and then Potts wins a corner. Immediately, though, he ruins it by not beating the first man. West Ham are winning the physical battles and United look uncomfortable. Bowen, always a threat, gets space on the edge of the area. He turns sharply, he shoots, and again it's Casemiro with the block. That's 2 huge interventions already. Wan-Bissaka continues to be West Ham's outlet down this right side, more touches than anyone else on the pitch. He's making a point tonight against his former team. Lammens, meanwhile, carries the loose cross out of play. That's going to be the 3rd corner of the game to West Ham. United do continue to look jittery. The corner falls to Diouf at the back post. Oh no! He won't want to watch that back again after the game. He swings at it wildly and slices it so badly the cameras don't even follow it. Comic relief in a tense match. Zirkzee then fails twice to hold the ball. United fans groan. He's been second best in every duel so far. United though still have the ball. Ahmad again darts down the right and fires on a wicked low cross. Zirkzee meets it with his thigh of all places. It's going towards goal, but Wan-Bissaka heads it off the line. The rebound is not clear. It's going to fall to Fernandes. He strikes it on the volley off the post. So close for United. That should have been their moment. West Ham, though, escape. United have exploded into life finally, and Old Trafford responds. They fail, though, to grasp the iron while it's hot, and the pace of the game is allowed to slow down again. It feels strange, the pace of the game, like it has no pulse, no flow. United show spurts of life, West Ham show defensive grit, then we have long moments of nothing. Murmurs from the crowd. It's evident that United, as the home team, need to do more. West Ham will be delighted. This is exactly what they want. Awkwardness, irritability, stalemate. West Ham now have the ball. Bowen again goes tearing downfield on a brilliant solo run. He gets himself into the penalty area. He's still going. Dances past 2 challenges. Shoots. Deflection. And oh, the ball lands softly into Lammens' gloves. A tame end there to a brilliant bit of play. That would have been quite the goal had it gone in. It's end to end suddenly. Cunha, who's been quiet on his return to action, breaks into the West Ham penalty area. Oh, that's a huge recovery tackle from Wan-Bissaka, denying the Brazilian inside the box. United shout for a 4th penalty, but again, nothing to be given there. United finally up the pace, and West Ham now are struggling. Diouf is booked for hauling down Ahmad, who's been a constant thorn in his side down there. United pushing hard before the break. Shots are blocked, crosses repelled, corners half cleared. No breakthrough for Manchester United. Casemiro now darts to the near post on a corner. He flicks it goalward, but it's blocked yet again. United keep coming though. They're finishing on a high, but need to make this period of pressure count with a goal. It's Ahmad once more. He drives forward and gets into the box. Oh, was he pulled slightly? He stays on his feet though, and the move breaks down as West Ham clear. The crowd again want a penalty, but again nothing is given. It's still all United. Cunha breaks wide, West Ham block. Fernandes crosses, West Ham clear. Mbeumo crosses, West Ham clear. West Ham absorbing it all. 1 minute to be added on at the end of the half. West Ham do finally get the ball forward, and now they've won a corner at the end of the half. Can they steal a goal before the break? Potts is going to take it. He swings it in, but the referee spots an infringement. It's going to be a free kick to Man United, and there's the whistle. Half time. Manchester United 0, West Ham United 0. A strange half, all being told. United have been better, but only slightly. They've had the moments, but not the quality. They've had the ball, but not the incision. 25 touches in the West Ham box, but barely 2 truly dangerous openings. Ahmad has been continuously bright. Fernandes influential. Casemiro superb defensively. But Mbeumo and Cunha have struggled. Zirkzee, once more, hasn't held anything. West Ham, meanwhile, have defended with bodies, with desperation, with discipline. They've had flickers on the break. They rattled Heaven early on, but have not been able to exploit his early yellow card. When West Ham have got the ball forward, though, they have unsettled Man United. But overall, the quality has been poor, a 3 out of 10 kind of half. The game is there for either side to win, but neither team has shown that hunger yet. As the players come out for the second half, we learn that United's young centre-half Heaven, already booked, is being replaced by Yoro. Second half, and instantly United looks sharper. Ahmad, once again, one of the few bright sparks for United, comes alive once more, skipping past the first challenge before misplacing his pass. Then Zirkzee flicks the ball beautifully into Mbeumo's path. Oh, this is a big chance, but Potts flies across with a magnificent block. What a tackle. We have seen some great blocks and tackles coming in on this game. The story of the half so far in these early stages, United pressing, West Ham pinned back. But now here come West Ham. Bowen is shoved off the ball by Shaw and wins the free kick for the Hammers. The home crowd jeer the ref's decision. They believe they've seen similar challenges go unpunished, going the other way. Minutes later, Magassa drags Cunha down. He should be booked, but somehow escapes. More jeers from the home crowd. United now beginning to ramp up the pressure. Bruno Fernandes curls in a cross, which West Ham inevitably clear. All these crosses are easy for West Ham central defenders to deal with, as there is no United player really making an effort to get on the end of one of those crosses. I'm looking at you, Zirkzee. United now have another chance to put the ball in, because Shaw has won a corner. It's taken short. Ahmad, he lays it back. Mbeumo strikes, blocked again, this time by Soucek. That was goal-bound, a huge block. This game has been a game of huge blocks. Now suddenly West Ham can counter. Bowen holds the ball up. Magassa bursts through from deep and Bowen plays it to him. The angle is tight though and he's just inside the penalty area. There are United defenders jostling him. He goes for the shot and it's a side netting. Good break though there by Magassa, offering something for Bowen, who had held up the ball well. United though waste no time and come straight down the other end. It's Ahmad again being aggressive, running at the West Ham backline. He lays the ball off to Casemiro from the edge of the penalty area, who decides to strike first time from 20 yards. West Ham get out to him quickly, but can't get a proper block in. The ball falls perfectly into the path of Dalot, unmarked, 10 yards out. Goal! Dalot controls the ball perfectly first time with his right foot before using the same foot to bury the ball in the net. Manchester United lead 1-0. Old Trafford roars. Dalot, who's had a tough season, celebrates with his teammates and the fans. That's his first goal in a year and a half. It's even more special for him as it's his first Premier League goal at Old Trafford. United 1-0 up and climbing to 5th as it stands. They've earned that, I guess. They came out in the second half with more purpose, more aggression, and have now got the reward. You would think that they would know that lesson by now, that what purpose and aggression can give you. Dalot had wandered into the box unchecked, providing the attacking impact that Amorim wanted to see from his wingbacks. A challenge for West Ham to adapt now, as they had become a little passive after a promising start. It's United who are pushing for a second, but despite the goal, are still looking a bit blunt up front. Fernandes is doing his thing, trying to pull the strings from midfield. Shaw overlaps when the chances arise. Mbeumo seems to shoot whenever there's a whiff of a chance. Perhaps he senses that playing the ball into the box is futile. West Ham, though, clear everything, but not too far from their goal, as it comes back at them again straight away. United continue to be in control without being overly dangerous. It has been generally poor from West Ham so far this second half. They are not asking any questions of the Manchester United defence, questions that in the past Man United defenders have not been so proficient in answering. For United, I think attack is definitely their best form of defence. Mbeumo now with the ball, but he overcomplicates a simple pass to Ahmad and West Ham can clear. Quality has been in short supply from both teams this evening. West Ham now on a rare foray forward. Mavropanos sends in a teasing cross, but Lammens catches it comfortably. Amram now is going to make changes. Goal scorer Dalot is subbed off to a standing ovation, and Dorgu enters. I guess the bar for standing ovations has been lowered at Old Trafford. West Ham tried to respond. Bowen drives forward, slips Potts in, chest volley, but what do you think? Yes, blocked once more. And by who? Yes, Casemiro again. He's been colossal in that area of the pitch for United, reading the game so well, snuffing out danger. Bowen now slaloms into the box, but Yoro clears. Bowen was offside anyway. West Ham are finally trying something offensively, but it's all a little ragged. Pot goes down injured after a collision with Casemiro. It's worrying for West Ham. He's been a bright spark for them in the last few games since Núñez has come in. He's limping, but he's able to continue. United come forward. The game is opening up a bit now. Mbeumo breaks into the box. He cuts inside before going down, following a challenge from Todibo. Was that a penalty? Play is waved on though. VAR checks the call and clears it. Minimal contact, they say. Watching replays, Jean-Claire Todibo sticks a leg out and then withdraws it, while Brian Mbeumo throws himself to the ground. In fact, I don't think any of United's many penalty claims today have been anything resembling fouls. Casemiro now wants to try his luck, but he fires a wild effort into the Stretford end. Shortly after, Bruno Fernandes sends another cross, but Areola plucks it cleanly. United are showing industry up to the final third, but then nothing. Ahmad, still trying, drives inside on the next attack. Lovely movement from the young man, but his final pass is, yes, you guessed it, the pass once again goes astray. United now making a double change, Mount and Ugarte coming on. The pace of the game is once again slowing down. That will suit United with less than 10 minutes of normal time to play. West Ham on this showing look beaten. A goal behind, the impetus must be with them. Nuno will surely be disappointed with his team's attitude. They have a corner now though. Irving, just on as a sub, takes it. Bowen makes a run across and at the near post and flicks the ball goalward from the near post. It's on target. Lammens is beaten. Oh, off the line. Mazraoui it was. The ball drops though perfectly to Magassa. 8 yards out. Goal! Magassa! The 22-year-old, signed from Monaco in the summer, scores his first goal for the Hammers. And what an important goal for West Ham it could be in their efforts to stay afloat in the Premier League. Old Trafford is stunned. West Ham's away end explodes. Magassa, brilliant all night, in disrupting United's attacks in front of the back four, has drawn this game level. Great run by Bowen though, getting in front of the corner and flicking it towards the goal. United have only themselves to blame. They let the game drift, they invited West Ham back in, and now the entire stadium feels anxious, angry even. They've been here in situations like this too many times now over the last 12 months or even longer. They want to support their team, but it's hard to muster energy when the tank is nearly empty. There are still 5 minutes of normal time remaining though. United push men forward looking to regain the lead quickly, but then Shaw has to bring Bowen down to stop a counter and is rightly booked. Suddenly now the impetus is with West Ham. They couldn't, could they? Bowen, trying to take advantage of this period of possession, runs forward with intention. He crosses the ball into a dangerous area, but there are no West Ham shirts waiting, no one willing to take a gamble and get in the box for a winner. West Ham still have possession. Debutant Kante flicks the ball over Shaw. He's going for the volley, but no, the effort is well wide. United looking far from comfortable though. Oh, now, what is Wan-Bissaka doing there? On a yellow, he flies late into Dorgu. He was so late, the ref had moved on to follow the action unfold and didn't see it. There's no chat from VAR, it seems. The game continues. The former Man United defender has dodged a bullet there, I would say. Muted applause now as Martinez comes on for Shaw. For West Ham, Kilman comes on for Wilson. A defender for an attacker, West Ham showing their intent. 5 minutes to be added. Who will take the game by the scruff of the neck and get the goal to secure all 3 points? Who is brave enough? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Old Trafford holds its breath. Dorgu comes forward down this left side. There are plenty in the box waiting, but oh my! The story of the game, the cross is a disappointing one, sailing out of play without bringing any of his teammates into the action. 2 minutes of added time played. United send in another cross. Areola palms it away. It's going to fall to Fernandes. Is this the United skipper's chance for glory? He shoots first time but can't keep the effort down. Oh, he holds his head in his hands. Now though, it's West Ham's chance to try and win it. Bowen is a one-man army on the break, bulldozing through 3 defenders before finally being outnumbered and stopped. Is there time for one more attack? United pump the ball long from the halfway line into the West Ham penalty area. One last Hail Mary. Todibo, he gets right underneath it, makes a complete mess of his header, sending it up in the air and nearer to his own goal, where Fernandes is lurking. The ball is going to drop to him on the left edge of the 6-yard box. Areola rushes out to close the angle. Fernandes swings at it. Wide. He just wasn't able to get a clean connection on it and blasted the ball high and wide. Another chance, a huge chance, goes begging, and suddenly there's no more time. There isn't. That's it. The whistle blows, and ominously the boos follow instantly. Full time, Manchester United 1, West Ham United 1. A huge missed opportunity for United. How many times has that been said recently? The teams around them in the table have been inconsistent, but so have Manchester United. They could have climbed to 5th. Could have, should have, but they didn't. Instead, they stay 8th and dropped more home points in the process. Dalot's goal felt like a breakthrough moment. United had control, they had calm, they had the better chances, but they failed to kill the game, and West Ham, disciplined, gritty, relentless, punished them. Magassa was powerful in midfield, Bowen always dangerous. West Ham defended bodies on the line football and earned a point they will treasure. United, wasteful, frustrating, lacking ruthlessness. Fernandes had 2 decent chances to win it at the end, but the problem with this team and coach runs much deeper. Once West Ham equalised, the structure of the team wobbled again. The urgency evaporated. The crowd sensed it too and have made their feelings known in no uncertain terms. West Ham were far from good. They remain winless away under Nuno, but this point could matter enormously in the relegation fight. Manchester United won, West Ham United won, a match United should have won and West Ham refused to lose. Good night.